Here for Postgame Presser with Donovan, Gregory, and Xavion Brown. We will begin with some questions.
Donovan, nice offensive game for you tonight as a scorer. Certainly last week, you were doing it with the pass. Looked like you really kind of got into a groove early. What do you think kind of maybe got you off to a quick start tonight?
I don't know, just really this week I've just been working on my touch around the rim and just seeing a lot of balls go in to just, give me confidence when I go out there and play the game. So it just translated to the game today.
Xavion, Coach talked about getting you in there kind of late in the game. You guys were down 7 with about 6.5 to play. And Georgia Southern only scored 4 points over roughly the next 6 minutes. Coach felt like a lot of it was getting you in there on Finch and kind of disrupting what they were doing in the half court. What was going on defensively for you guys during that stretch where you really kind of choked their offense out?
Simple, just made them feel uncomfortable. The more comfortable they felt, the better they were. And when we, disrupted their rhythm, they struggled a lot. So it was mainly just, ball pressure, hands high, deflection, stuff like that to make them feel uncomfortable. And you saw that it worked.
Donovan, you had a little bit of head-to-head with Saversov. He's tough business. Good player, does a lot of things fundamentally well. He got on a little run kind of there early in the second half, and then you guys kind of quieted him down. But what was he doing that kind of got him running there right after halftime?
I would just say just being aggressive. I think he was catching the post, more so looking to score, and we could have made it more difficult for him. So it allowed him to get to his spot and get some easy layups at the rim.
You guys got to turn this one off and turn back around and hit Troy on Saturday. You play enough of these close games. Some of them swing your way, some of them don't. What have you guys found that has been successful in helping you, get past this loss and not letting it turn into 2 losses?
The first day you just got to let it sink in, reflect, see what you can do better as a person and as a team. And then the next day you got to move on. Tomorrow's a new day. We got a new opponent on Saturday that's coming in here, and we get another opportunity to defend our home court, so we got to take advantage of it.
Take us through the last few seconds of the game. First of all, Donovan, you had a pretty nice little post-up and fadeaway jumper to tie the game. Just describe what was going through your head and what was called in the huddle, all of that.
We just talked about, before we even ran our offensive play, how if we did score, he was going to look to get downhill. So we was just going to try and make it difficult for him. And he kind of got a full head of steam and got downhill. And I guess by the time he was at the rim, it was just too late.
What did you guys see as you were moving up the floor on the final play of the game for Georgia Southern?
Repeat that question, please.
The final basket. What did you kind of just observe was going on, and what were you guys trying to do in that situation?
Honestly, make sure we get out to their shooter, but crowd, because he was going to go downhill, and we knew that from the jump, so we just tried to crowd him as much as possible and make the shot difficult. We just had a little slip up, and things happen, but you can't dwell on that. We were pretty fundamentally sound for the entire game, and we made sure that we made things difficult as much as possible, and we played to our hardest ability. But in that last second, it didn't go our way.
You guys have had your share of highs and lows this year. How do you battle through that at this particular point in the season?
You just got to be able to fight through adversity. Winning isn't hard in college basketball, and you just got to, at the end of the day, just hate to lose. So this loss is going to stick with us. Georgia Southern's our rival, so it hurt a little bit more than losing another game. But at the same time, we can just use that as motivation to just make us go even harder.
One game doesn't define you, but it does reflect on certain things that you can improve on. So we can just look at what we need to improve on and things that, we just need to clean up. And honestly, the next game, put it into action, and we're sure we'll get the result we want.
Thanks, guys.